Alrighty folks, so here's another update on the Durango here. It's been a little while, but went ahead and been getting some new parts installed and almost just about got everything. I gotta take my water pump. I got a brand new water pump for it. Got that. Went ahead and ordered the steering column shaft. I replaced that last year right in there because it had so much slop in it. It wasn't funny. The U-joint back here was worn out. It was replaced a year ago, but I went on and bought another one. You know, why not? We done put a steering box on there. So I bought another one, and basically just to get that bolt, really. But anyway, not sure if the threads are messed up in this part of it or not, the actual shaft. Not for sure, but I just went on and spent the money. It wasn't that expensive, and just bought a whole nother one and just changed the whole other one out. So anyway, we got that. We got the water pump. So we rocking and rolling on. We got a few other things here. Went ahead and got the, where the heck it is. Not sure where it went. Yeah, there's the water pump. So we got a new water pump. There it is. So, long story short, I needed the heater hose fitting that goes in the water pump here. This piece right here. So I ordered that, and this is what they sent me, folks. Thermostat housing. Which, again, has already been replaced last year. So they sent me the wrong part. You know, it was only 20 bucks, so I was like, heck with it. I'll just keep it. I ain't worried about it. But a little bit irritating though, because, you know, now I gotta order it again. Won't be ordering from those people again, that's for sure. But anyway, I gotta order that yet to fix that, and we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. I went ahead and got brand new shocks on the front here, so I got them installed. So we got new shocks on the front. I got a brand new drag link in there, and it actually doesn't sit like that. That's because the alarm is not installed yet, so don't fear there, folks. It's not that bad. But I gotta get the alarm yet, as well as the heater hose fitting. So I'll go ahead and make a list here. So while I'm at it, since I'm making this video for y'all, but we need a heater hose fitting right there. Need an alarm for down there. And then I'd like to get the brake booster as well, because it's already got a new master cylinder on it. So I'd like to replace the brake booster. And then on the steering box, I got to get the nut and the lock washer that bolts the pitman arm up. Still got to get that yet. The one that I had before, I might have to keep playing with it, but it got stuck on the socket and I can't get it out. So I don't know what's up with that. Still got to get drums and brake shoes yet for the back. And I got to see if I can dig out the right tools I need here. It's a 15 millimeter and an 18 millimeter to unbolt these shocks here. I got to get these off. Yeah, that's why I'm replacing them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, both sides. So I got new shocks. I already have them as well. I may end up just cutting these. I think I'm gonna just cut the bolts. I think the bottom ones should come out pretty easily, but I think I'm gonna just end up cutting them off and just replace the bolts. But I do have the shocks for the back as well. The ones for the front are no good. As you can see, they're junk. You push it in, doesn't even return at all. So that's junk. So that's why we're replacing it. You know, we did our ball joints, we did calipers, brake pads, we did rotors. Last year we did the wheel hubs on the front. Just got a brand new drag link, which is under here. So we replaced that too. So, not sure if that was damaged or not in an accident, but don't think it was. It's really kind of 0% chance that really got damaged. But went on and replaced it. Why not? You know, if it's going to be down, you might as well just take the time and do it right. That way, when it goes back on the road, you don't have to worry. Hopefully. Anyway. Let's see, what else? What else I was going to show y'all? But yeah, they sent me the wrong part for that. And I got to get that heater hose fitting yet. Oh, I was going to show you all the shocks. So I got brand new shocks for the back. And I guess I'll leave this open for a second. Here they are. Yep. So I got to install these new shocks yet for the back. So we got those. Got the radiator for it. That finally came in. Thank God. So I have that as well. So we definitely getting there. Definitely getting there. Aside from my wheels getting stolen, I would actually have this thing just about wrapped up. Just about. I did go ahead and get the freeze plugs installed on this side. Wasn't too bad. I bought the tool and just installed them. So we got new freeze plugs in it. So we got that one. Got the one over there. There is actually one behind this motor mount here. It's just no way I can really get to without raising the motor up and getting it out, which I would like to do, but in time. Trying to get it on the road. It wasn't leaking or anything. The one back here, this motor actually had a block heater in it. So I just deleted it and just put a regular freeze plug in it. But now it's got new freeze plugs in it. And, oh yeah, that's something else we're going to have fun with too eventually. Oh yeah, exhaust manifold bolts. Probably end up cutting them off too. And then just take a nut and weld it to the head and get them out. But that's later. I'm not worried about that right now. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess that'll be another video if I forgot something. But anyway, that's where we're at. And like I said, really sad, you know. But nowadays, you cannot trust anybody. Cannot. And they are sadly long gone. So, I'm going to have to scrounge the money up and find another set of wheels. I'm going to get the same wheels unless something changes. But for now, I plan on getting the same wheels that was on it before. And we, I think, are kind of going to go with the 235/75 R15 tires. I had the 31 10.5s on it. I liked the way it looked. Didn't ride that bad either, but it did kill the power a little bit. Not as bad as my C10 over there. But I think we're going to go right back with the original tire size on this thing. I think it'd be just better off. That way it don't kill the power as much. But this does have a little lower gear than my C10, of course. But anyway, that's what I'm going to go with on it. I'd love to put 31s back on it, but, you know, we're going to have to go with the 235s for now. I mean, that's a factory tire size anyway. But that's what we're going to go with. And I believe I can still, I'm going to do a little more research on that, but I was looking online. If I can still get mud tires in that size, that would be awesome. But I mean, 31 10.5 is way more easier. It's a lot more popular. The 235 75 15 tire and a mud tire is kind of oddball. They do make them. They actually do. Don't know how good they are, but that's what I want to put on here. I like them, you know, being four-wheel drive. You know, I want it to be able to get around. I don't want to get hung up. But I would love to put these tires back on it, because what I was planning on doing is, once this thing was all said and done, is I was going to put brand new tires on this Durango, get it front end alignment, and then take the tires off the back of it and just go on and pass them along to this truck. Put them on the back of this truck, and then take the ones off the back and rotate them to the front. That's what I was planning on doing. But anyway, oh, now I remember now. This is what I was going to show y'all. So a little update here. I think that'll be kind of it for the Durango for now. But there will be more updates to come. You know, I'm trying to get this stuff installed as quick as I can. And we'll go from there. So our next project now, the hardest part is done. Is getting those freeze plugs in there. Still got to do the driver's side. I want to knock them two out too and go on and change them. But the hardest part's pretty much done. So got to get them, get the shocks, and the rest of it will be pretty much downhill. It'll just be the wheel issue, sadly. But anyway, to get to the Biscayne here. So I got a little update on that. So I bought these pieces here off eBay. Of course, eBay, that's where I get everything. So now, except for one piece for the dash, we have all the trim we need to make this car, as far as the dash goes. Now when I say dash, I'm talking about the sides here. We don't care about this right now. Not right now. But got a little off task here, because, you know, we were trying to work in sections, get the trim for the outside of the windshield, and then work our way forward. But I seen these on eBay. They weren't too awful expensive. I think they were $70, something like that. 65, 70, something like that. Got these a few weeks back. And these actually, let me flip it here. These actually go, of course got the dash in the way, it's cut out, but they actually go right there on the side here. And I do have that piece as well. So now we have these that we were missing. I have that piece. The top molding is still intact. It's still up there. When we come around, we have that side too. That's already there. Like I said, I have this piece too. And now we have both sides here, and they are different. As you can see, they are different for each side. But now we have all that, and now we're not really missing anything except for the molding on this side, which I'll order that, you know, after our Durango is done here. I can't wait. You know, it's kind of exciting, because this is a pretty color too. But as far as I know, a 59 and 60 are the same. It says 59, 60 on the tag here. So they call them knee knockers. Anyway, that was the tag on it when I bought them. But anyway, other than that molding over there, our dash, as far as the trim goes, is complete. So that is one section that is pretty much finished, which is good. It's really good. Did a little research into this door hinge too. That's the one feller that my buddy here, he said that somebody took a torch, cut it off. I can't really tell. That's blurry as heck. Let's see, let's go back a little bit. I can't tell if somebody used a torch or what, or if it broke off. Seems like these are cast iron. Maybe they're not. I think they would be, but they kind of look like it. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, to get back to that, I don't know why I didn't realize that and didn't think much of it. But a 2 and 4 door, the lower hinges are the same. Shouldn't be any different. At least, no, talking about the front doors anyway. Now the ones back in here on the car are completely different. Yeah, these are completely different. But anyway, I did a little research, and apparently these lower door hinges here, you can flip these and they'll fit either side, the driver's side or the passenger side. Which kind of more I thought about it, you know, kind of makes sense which way the door opens. You know, it's going to open, I'll use this one for example, it's going to open that way. Then if you were to flip it, it would still open out that way as well. So that kind of makes sense there. So apparently you can just use either side, so that helps. So I had to look into that a little bit more and see if that's actually accurate. But that's what I was finding out on it. But I want to get that lower door hinge, and man, I can't believe how much them things are. Them people think they got a gold mine. Them lower door hinges are almost going for $100. It's nuts. But anyway, like to get that last piece of trim that goes on the dash here, and then we can finally get our trim for our windshield, and then move on to this front clip issue here. Which the issue with that is we need the valance for underneath the bumper, radiator support, the lower valance support under the hood, and then I'll have to get headlight bezels. I could run those, you know, straighten them out enough. The grill is savable, thank God, and I got to get the V and the Chevrolet script for the hood, which is sad because it was on there. And then part of the deal when I bought the car, I only paid $300 for this car. That's it. So I paid $300 for it, and that's all I'll give for it. So that was kind of part of the deal there. I paid $300 for it, and then he wanted the V and the Chevrolet off of it, so whatever. The hood is not original to this car. It is original 59 hood, but it's not original to this car. So it's kind of a shame because we have all the original sheet metal except for a hood and that door, which that door, like I said, I'd like to, you know, once we get the Durango done, which it's about, I'd say about 90% finished. Just about. I'd say about 90% now. And once it's completely done and it's back on the road, and I can finally get my C10 a break there, because it's just too much on it driving it every day like that. You know, I don't mind driving old stuff, but you know, I like driving that. Put miles on that. I don't really, you know, I care about it, but put the miles on the Durango. Keep them off this old stuff here. Getting really scarce to find stuff anymore. But anyway, by Christmas, I like to get a door for this side and get that gold done. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Just have to see. But I gotta find that lower door hinge, and I have found them, and like I said, they are going for almost $100. It's nuts, but you know, it is what it is. I need it. Gotta have to put the door back on it. So this car, and I can't wait to do that though, because once I get that hinge and get a door on this car, and we get this front clip kind of wrapped up, because I'm planning on getting the door last after I get the front clip done. Because that way it'll make this car complete. You know, it's just that nice feeling of when you finally bolt that door on there. It's complete, 100% on the outside. Now, of course, we got our wheels and tires. I do have the original wheels for it, but they are almost pretty much unsavable. They're just rotted to pieces, and I really wouldn't even mount a tire on them, to be honest, because the bead around a lot of them are just so pitted up that I would not even chance it. You know, it's kind of a safety thing. You know, you're putting tires on it, you're going to drive on it. Yeah. So, we'll have to find another nice set that matches them. And, you know, when I say that, you know, the depth and everything from the lip of that wheel there to the inside there. We want to find nice original wheels. These are old junk wheels I got. Just something to rolling on. And want to fix it. But I just noticed that too. I might have to get that trim. So whenever I get a driver's side door, I might have to make sure that trim matches. Never thought about that. Now I'm going to go back and watch this video, then that'll help out. But yeah, a Bel Air and an Impala. Apparently, they made a 4-door post Impala. And I know that. I know they made, you know, obviously a Biscayne, because that's what this is, and a Bel Air. But I didn't know they made a 59 4-door post Impala. I mean, obviously it's just different trim, goes all the way down. But it's kind of interesting. Apparently they did, I guess. But so I have to make sure I find the Biscayne trim here. So I might have to find this piece of trim. Huh. I'll take and find that. But anyway, we're going to end this video here. It's getting a little long here. And it's almost Halloween. Kind of excited about that. That's good. Real happy about it. And hopefully, maybe in the next video or two, we'll finally be able to drive this Durango and finally take it down the road. But it's sad because the one thing that's kind of holding me up now is the wheels. So it's sad, but you know, somebody comes on your property there and trespasses and comes on your land and just grabs the wheels and takes them. You know, knowing I'm struggling as it is anyway, and just takes them. So, I hate to say it, it's very sad, but they are gone. Probably never see them again. But, never know. Never know. Be nice. But, anyway, y'all take care, and I'll be so glad when this thing's done. This thing is, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's spent more time down than it has on the road. Because last year it was down for a very long time too, because of the heater core. And now this year, now it's down because of the accident. So, I hope that's it. Now, before the accident, you know, the transmission had a little whine to it, so I don't know if it was just me or if it was really true to the transmission or not. I'm going to have to drive it because I done forgotten, you know, some of the, I guess you would say, quirks about it. I guess that'd be the right word. So I'm going to have to drive it now and figure it out. I'm hoping it was just something else. But yeah, we got to get our wheels and tires, and I'm just going to find a good use set, and the set that was on it before is what's going back on it. The only difference is we're going to put all new tires on it. You know, we've taken it this far, so, you know, we're going to spend a little extra time, and I'm still going to do the rear end, like I mentioned in the video too. We're going to get as many of the freeze plugs we can possibly get to on it. So we got 2 more to change out on it. Technically, you got 2 in the front of the heads to get to. But I want to change as many as I can out. Not because they're rotted or really leaking. Technically, there's only 1 leaking. But just, you know, like I said, it's down. Let's just go on and do everything. and make it done, and so it's done right. But like I mentioned before, I still want to replace these axle bearings and the seals, and we're still going to do that. I actually priced them. They were kind of pricey actually. They were about $20 to $30 almost. I can't remember if that was a piece or if that was for both. I almost want to say that was a piece. But anyway, so we got to do that yet too. So, you know, I want it to be right, because this has got to last. This has got to get me back and forth for a while. Eventually, you know, I'll plan on getting something better and newer. You know, but it's going to take time. But anyway, we're way past the mark here, and y'all take care, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you like the videos, and thanks for watching.